when I got fired, I had only 1.3 million naira in my account. I tried America. Sorry, not America. I tried UK. The agency ate my money. He ate my 1.2 million. Because the guy said I need to have that amount in my account, which I deposited to the account. I was denied the visa. And when I was denied the visa, he told me the money which is going to charge me for everything was 1.2. I gave him the money.
Wow.
Visa did not come out. So if you have a good job, there is no reason why you should leave. You can go there and go on vacation. But if living in Nigeria is your last option, bro on the line, bro, listen to me. Please, don't trust any agency back in Nigeria. They will lie to you and find to make everything look so real that you are going to heaven. Once you get abroad, you're on your own. Ask yourself the question, where am I going to? What do I need to survive where I'm going to? Where I'm going to, what do I need to get a good job? Forget about your degree in Nigeria, it's not recognized. If you are sure of all these things you've asked yourself, and you know living in Nigeria is the last option, please leave. I've heard what a lot of guys have spoken, and it's really amazing, yeah? Now,
okay, so hold on. Before you continue. Sorry, hold on, before you continue, please. Where are you calling me from?
Okay, I'm calling you from Doha, Qatar.
Doha, Qatar. Okay.
I work here with FIFA. Okay. I work here with FIFA as health and safety manager on the World Cup Stadium project here in Doha.
Okay.
Now, I just want to emphasize and recap what the last speaker said.
Yes.
See, racism abroad is like me telling you, I want to kill you right in front of you.
Wow.
Yeah? Me being a black man, regardless of me being a manager, still, I know what I face daily with racism in my office.
Wow.
Now, what has been helping me is because of the way I've been able to grow my own. Man, they go school. So what if we black the kid in our book? You feel me? Yeah? Now,
I hear you.
If you want to leave Nigeria, the question is, why are you living? Are you fine in Nigeria? Are you working in Nigeria? Have you got a good job in Nigeria? Oga, if you get good job for Nigeria, not come on for Nigeria. Everything you are seeing on Facebook, on Instagram, on all this, they are all paparazzi. No, it's not true abroad. You wear those clothes as the bottom. You know what I'm saying, yeah? As the bottom cupboard you have in your wardrobe, and you come out and start taking pictures. Majority of those places are not their houses, are not their cars. You get what I'm saying? Now, the fact is this. Individual should ask him or herself a question. Why do I really want to leave Nigeria? That is the first question. And the second question is this. Where am I going to?
Okay.
Now, you've seen a reason why you want to leave. Now, you've seen where you want to go to. And the third question is this. Where I am going to, what do I know about where I'm going to? Our problem is say a lot of us know they do research, especially our ladies. They go just give them, bam, send them pictures, send them this. They are all carried away. Okay, if you've asked yourself these three questions, now sit down. Like that lady said, Google is, go to Google, check where you are going to. How is the life there? What and what do you need? See, it's going to be a bad thing. You leave freedom and come back to hell. You not start running for police. If you hear woo woo, you begin the wrong things and they chase you. Now, think, if I leave Nigeria now, this country I'm going to, what do I need to settle down, to get a good job, and if you are married, to bring your family in? You get what I'm saying? Now, one thing we should also know again is that the so-called degree we said we have back in Nigeria, it does not work. It's not it does not work. Your degree is not recognized. It's bullshit. If you not leave Nigeria and come abroad, now ask yourself the question: which job can you do? If you are in Nigeria, you're an accountant. You are in Nigeria, you're an accountant. The accounting job will not give you the accounting job you are doing in Nigeria will not give you a job abroad. You got what I mean? So You now need to sit down and ask yourself, do I have all I need to work if I get to this country? Now, let me just make a good example. When I got fired, I had only 1.3 million naira in my account. I tried America. Sorry, not America. I tried UK. The agency ate my money. He ate my 1.2 million. Because the guy said I need to have that amount in my account, which I deposited in the account. I was denied the visa. And when I was denied the visa, he told me the money which is going to charge me for everything was 1.2. I gave him the money.
Wow.
Visa did not come out. Now, the same thing I've just said, and I sat myself down. Now I have no job. See, if I had job, I would not leave Nigeria. I was earning, I was doing well. I was earning good money. I was living comfortable. I was driving cars, not just cars, I was driving cars. I was working in diesel department. You know what I mean? In diesel. Now I mean they receive diesel from Bahrain. Then from Bahrain, diesel come to Apapa. I negotiate with Hebrew Intercontinental, Addock Oil to go and sign for diesel. Barrels of diesel to be supplied to all around the Lagos. I left all those opportunities and I asked myself the question, now I have no job. Where do I want to go to? And I asked myself, okay, if I get to this country I'm going to, will I still be doing the same job? Now, our problem again is a lot of us do not want to invest in ourselves because something CPD, continuous development program. A lot of people, they lack this CPD. So when I left Nigeria, I had just BSc. And this BSc cannot fetch me a good job abroad. So I got abroad. I got the link to come to Qatar. I came to Qatar. I got settled. Then I asked people around, what can I do? And they asked me, in Nigeria, what were you doing? I said, Oga, I was managing diesel. And here, nothing like diesel. It's electricity. You got what I mean? So, what did I do? I have to check with people which job is selling in this country. As one said, health and safety. Okay, how can I become a health and safety person? And the guy said, okay, do this course, do this course, do this courses. All the money I brought from Nigeria, all my last savings I had in Nigeria, I sat down, Oga, I was doing courses. I was satisfying, listen, I was certifying myself, all these courses I needed to do. I started from the scratch. For 1 year, I was earning over 120,000 at salary. Now, this is the question. Before I left Nigeria, the agency told me, don't bring your clothes, don't bring anything. They will meet you at the airport with a brand new car, give you a brand new house where you'll be staying in Qatar Petroleum. Okay, I got to the airport, this guy's number was switched off.
Wow.
I was on my own. I'm telling you, of 2012 November, I was on my own.
Wow.
So I came back and I got into the, I've been a Niger guy now, so I made my way around. So what happened? What I'm saying in a long, in summary, what I'm saying is that the problem we Nigerians have is we love to leave our comfort zone because they've lied to us. I've got a lot of guys here who are here. They have those certificates. They are, they are Okerika sellers in Apapa market. They are traders. They've given their money to agency. They are here with, in fact, they are stuck. They can't even leave. If you see where they are staying, if you were in Nigeria, if you see them, if you see them, you'll be sorry for them because they had nothing. I mean, they lied to them and they are here. Some of them can't even go to school. They can't even do anything. What are they not doing? Bringing fake certificates. Oluwole to look for work. Today, I'm an health and safety manager because of what I've done to myself. I told my, okay, and I asked myself, what do I need to work? Do this exam, do this course, do this course. Because that is the only thing we can use to beat these white guys. So when they saw my CV, are you a Nigerian? Yes. How did you get these qualifications? I did it. They will vet it. So I got the position. So what I'm saying in nutshell is that before you leave any country, hold on, come on, stop it. Before you leave any country, before you leave your country, if you have a good job, there is no reason why you should leave. You can go there and go on vacation. But if leaving Nigeria is your last option, if leaving Nigeria is your last option, bro, on the line, bro, listen to me. Please, don't trust any agency back in Nigeria. They will lie to you and find to make everything look so real that you are going to heaven. Once you get abroad, you're on your own. Ask yourself the question, where am I going to? What do I need to survive where I'm going to? Where I'm going to, what do I need to get a good job? Forget about your degree in Nigeria, it's not recognized. If you are sure of all these things you've asked yourself, and you know leaving Nigeria is the last option, please leave. But if you have a good job, at least you are any small thing that's bringing money, I mean that is putting your bills every month, please don't leave. Just remain in that country and pray things will be well. But if you must leave, please, you need to sit yourself down, ask yourself those 3 questions. Where do I want to go to? Have you done your research of that place you're going to? And if you've done your research, have you got anybody there who you can also see? Call people there. Go to see. You've got forums. Go to Google. Google will tell you the forums in that place. You've got Nigerians. Call 1 or 2 people, and always call ladies. So don't call guys, because the guys will lie to you also. So call ladies. They will always tell you the truth. You know what I mean? So in a nutshell, my brother, in a nutshell, I will advise the Nigerians who are home, who are really eager to leave the country. Please, we are abroad here. It's not as rosy as what we think. Oh, please, it's not easy at all. The street of Doha, they will tell you it's full of oil, but the oil are meant for all of those who have developed themselves in time past.
My man, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate this. This is very eye-opening. You understand? A lot of people have been talking and been saying you are speaking their mind and everything. This is very, very eye-opening. I really appreciate this. So let me allow you to go and take care of that gentleman. Is this at all? So thank you very much for joining me, man. I really appreciate it. How are you?
All right, bro.
Hi. All right.
We'll talk now.
Have an amazing
we'll chat after this presentation. Let's chat. Let's talk, okay?
No, Allah.
All right.
Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.